Hello, I am TheZOMBIEJ, and it's time for another Rant video, and partial Lament. I say partial because we're talking about Hero Factory, specifically the death of Hero Factory. And, well, we all remember Hero Factory started in 2010, basically riding on the coattails of Bionicle G1's success. It's supposed to be the successor to Bionicle G1. After G1 was canned, we got, well, the Ben 10 sets came first and they sucked. And after that came Hero Factory. And, well, Hero Factory in 2010, the show was just kind of dumb and stupid. You can laugh at it, but sure, whatever. The sets for Hero Factory in 2010 were, for the most part, alright. The heroes were shit. I just wanted to take all 6 of the heroes, dump them into a cardboard box about this size, about the size of my head or 2, and pour gasoline on them, and launch a torch, and just watch them burn, because I hated the heroes, factory heroes. They were just stupid, honestly. I did not like the characters at all. They were annoying, they were stupid, they were retarded as fuck. And the villains were, well, they weren't Bionicle villains, that's for damn sure. And, yeah. Let the heroes burn. Burn! So, yeah, but, as you can see back there, and on that stack, that DVD thing, you got Von Nebula, who was, well, not that good of a villain, let's be honest. The villains had some good parts, let's be honest. They were usable. And then in 2011 and 2012 and 2013, we had the reign of CCBS. I already made a Rant Lament video on that. Check it out in the playlist. And CCBS definitely had some nice parts here and there. It was a new system, and it worked. Hero Factory was the first to introduce this, and then we got other stuff as well. And Hero Factory, for the most part, the CCBS sets of the characters were pretty good. There were some kind of worse sets. I mean, Witch Doctor is definitely the best Hero Factory set. He's big, tall, awesome, and his character was kind of lame, but at the same time, you could easily make him better. And there were some interesting other sets, like Pyrox, who looked like a demon from hell, for fuck's sake, and Core Hunter, who was a hero serial killer. He kills them and takes their cores, and that's pretty edgy, but at the same time, you know, still kind of lame. I mean, we didn't see him in the breakout animations. Yeah, but whatever. I think 2013 is when they peaked with Hero Factory construction, or CCBS builds. You know, like I said, you had Pyrox, which is a demon. I had a total of 3 of him at one point. I only have 1. So maybe I'll rebuild the other 2 for like a trio of demonic force. I don't know. But yeah. Then obviously you have this Yeti looking thing called what was that Yeti called? It was a Yeti with a giant paw with claws and this hand holding a sword weapon thingy. Frost Beast, apparently, I think. So, let's be honest, it was a Yeti. So, you find in the frosty mountains of, I don't know, it looked like a character you could easily put in Mount Ihu or whatever, on the island of Motunui. Some of these creatures, you could easily put them in Bionicle canon in some way, shape, or form. Make them Rahi creatures in a way. Like Ogrim was like a ogre of some sort with a big flailing mace and weird viney fingers. these creatures were pretty cool. Aquagon was kind of meh for the most part. That's why I revamped him. Scarox was kind of lame too. Had an interesting function, but was pointless. You can easily revamp him into something better, which I did. Bruiser, well, but despite the name being lame, the function was okay for the most part, but it was still kind of a mess of a set, and I did not like it that much. Dragon Bolt could easily have been done better. People have done it better, and yeah, so. Then in 2014, 10 years ago, we got Invasion from Below. I never got any of the Invasion of Below sets, mostly because they sucked. They sucked so hard that I did not want to waste anyone's time. I didn't even want to waste my time or money or patience or blood, sweat, and tears into building those sets. Buying them, building them. And, yeah, even the beasts didn't look that great. I mean, they looked better than the fucking, Max and the little fucking idiot-brained... Who designed this shit? Minifigs of the heroes. They look worse than the minifigs of the Bionicle 2006 and 2007 places, and those looked pretty cool. But these Hero Factory minifigs looked like shit. Yeah. They deserve to be burned catastrophically. Yeah, so they tried to do minifigs with Hero Factory. Didn't work, obviously. And the mechs that were made to combat these beasts, they were stupid. I almost wanted to get the big frickin' Evo mech, which was probably the only cool looking mech. I could do better. Probably I could make certain sections of that tweaked a little bit and whatnot. I don't know. I do plan on getting that set just because it's a big freaking mech like Evangelion or whatever, or a Gundam, what have you. But at the same time, what would I do with the little Evo minifig? Toss it away, flush it down the toilet, give it to the dogs to chew on. I don't know. I don't know what I would do with the Evo mech, or with the Evo minifig. Probably just throw it away. I don't care. But yeah. Invasion from Below was the final nail in the coffin for the for Hero Factory, because there was a cliffhanger at the end of the little webisode we got, which was, let's be honest, it was terrible. The voice acting was shifted around, and yeah, you had different voices for characters, so it just didn't seem right. That animation was pretty much just kind of, well, other than being shit, it was the worst episode of Hero Factory. I don't even count it as a fucking episode, because it was mostly just promoting the stupid game that was being made for Invasion from Below. Wow. It was a shit show, to be honest. And it left a massive cliffhanger, because there was an egg of some sort with a creature in it of some sort, and on their airship. And what could have happened after that? I don't know. Nobody knows. No one cares, let's be honest. The death of Hero Factory after Invasion from Below definitely made some people, I guess, uneasy about the future of construction at that point. But hey, we got Bionicle G2 out of it, so yay, until it was canceled after 2 fucking years. Oh well. It is what it is. The death of Hero Factory, Hero Factory had some neat ideas here and there. The sets were alright for the most part, except Invasion from Below. You can't fucking tell me otherwise. And let's be honest, the show was just kind of more geared towards kids more than anything else. The 10 episodes from including both parts of Breakout, both parts of Savage Planet. You know, that counts as 10 episodes right there. From 2010 to 2013. Yeah. They canned Hero Factory after what seemed like a mediocre success for it. They definitely learned some lessons from Hero Factory. And, well, at this point, I don't know if they've even learned their lessons from Bionicle G2. The construction was still going on. It was still moving forward after the death of Hero Factory. You got Bionicle G2, you got Lego Star Wars, you had some Marvel stuff, and then Chima, DC stuff. You know, all kinds of fun shit to digest with your fingers and hands and just build for the sake of building. So I got the 6 Chima buildable action figure sets that were pretty cool. War is probably my favorite because werewolf on steroids. So, yeah, werewolves are cool. Ever watched Dog Soldiers? Watch that. If I had to recommend a werewolf movie to you, probably Bad Moon from 1996. I think that's when it came out. I don't fucking remember. Whatever. But yeah, Hero Factory had books, sure. Hero Factory sucks. The books sucks, actually. The books are pretty bad. I didn't care to read them. I'm just kind of biased against them because it's not Bionicle, to be honest. And that's a bit of a lame argument, but at the same time, you have to realize the story for Hero Factory was just not that good. Is it worse than Bionicle G2's story? That's debatable. But at the same time, whatever. Now, we did get some good parts from Hero Factory, and a new building system thanks to Hero Factory. But at the same time, there's probably things that could have been done better, things that could have handled better. There was supposed to be a Hero Factory movie at some point. That fell apart, and it never came to fruition by the time of Hero Factory's death 10 years ago. So going on 10 years, you know, right at the tail end of this year will probably be the anniversary of its death. And then the rise of Bionicle G2. Literally, it's been like 10 years since leaks from Bionicle G2 were coming out. And, you know, I was really hyped. It was like a dream come true, Bionicle coming back. So, and, you know, as an advocate against Hero Factory for the most part, despite, you know, CCBS being a good system, and some of the parts were usable and backwards compatible with regular construction and whatnot, Hero Factory was still pretty bad. The story was crap. Did not like it at all. The show was mediocre and lame and stupid. Voice acting is cheesy. Some of the sound effects can be a bit stupid for the most part. And, well, I mean, the script, let's be honest, for the 10 episodes we got were, I mean, you know, I don't know who was handling the writing for the episodes, but hey, whatever. It is what it is, and Hero Factory is dead. And it probably will forever be dead. Because, let's be honest, the writing was on the wall. The Hero Factory wasn't going to last forever. It only lasted, like, from 2010 to 2014, so that's, 4 years, maybe? 4 or 5 years, whatever. It didn't have a chance. It didn't stand a chance against Bionicle G1. It was just riding on the coattails of Bionicle G1's success, and that's basically all I had going for it, was that, and some of the sets were, well, there were some sets that were kind of shit, but there were some parts, there was definitely a wealth of parts that were usable and backwards compatible with G1 sets, and parts, and that system, whatnot. Hell, you can even use Hero Factory 2010 parts, and even the CCBS system with Robo Riders, lasers, robots, whatever the fuck. There was definitely quite a lot of building to be done, and can be done in a relentless way, in a way. So, Hero Factory's death definitely distraught some folks. Sure, I mean, if Hero Factory was your favorite compared to Bionicle, you're wrong. Let's be honest. Hero Factory sucks compared to Bionicle G1. G2, Bionicle G2 sucks compared to Bionicle G1. G1 is far superior to G2. You can't change my mind. So yeah, Hero Factory does suck. It really does. But it did give us a new building system for construction. And it did give us a lot of great parts, some interesting and fond memories, you know. And also a lot of verbal assault, you know, coming in from all directions. Either towards Lego or towards each other or towards ourselves. I don't know. It's a big conglomerate of mess. Hero Factory was a mess at some points. Story-wise, at least. The story was crap. It was bullshit. I have at least one or two of the comics that were released for Hero Factory, and they're not Bionicle, let's be honest. They're not Bionicle comics. Yeah, they're just shit. And that's pretty much it, honestly. You know, looking back on it, it was definitely kind of immature of some of us, probably, to worship the death of Hero Factory, because it was a line that did not need to happen, but it did happen, and as a result of that, we got Bionicle G2, even though that was a whole nother kettle of fish. And we got a new building system, we got awesome parts, we got awesome stuff. It's just that Invasion from Below was really the nail in the coffin. It sucked. The animation sucked. The game sucked. The voice acting sucked. The sets sucked, except for some of the beasts. Well, even the beasts weren't that great. They were okay, but as compared to some of the, well, in fact, all the Rahi beasts from Bionicle G1, fuck the Invasion from Below bullshit. I hated Invasion from Below so much. The little freaking, I'm not even gonna harp on about it anymore. This is stupid. But at the same time, you know, people liked the idea of minifig Bionicle, and Hero Factory now had it apparently, and well, they already tried it with Bionicle for 3 years, and to be honest, I feel like 2006 and 2007 did it better than 2005, because the little Hordika one-piece things. It was, I mean, those were kind of cool, but at the same time, you know, I can't get behind Brickonicle for the most part. The playsets were okay for the most part, I guess. And then, you know, the gift with purchase thing, that's a whole other thing we'll talk about in another video. What else can I say about the death of Hero Factory? I do have to move the discussion on to y'all. What were your fondest memories of Hero Factory in 2014, 10 years ago, when Hero Factory was given the death knell, and when Bionicle was coming back? What were your fondest memories of Hero Factory? Did you like the show? You're probably an idiot. If you liked the show, sorry, but you're wrong. If you liked any of the sets, well, we can probably get along if you liked, I don't know, Pyrox or the Yeti thing or fucking Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor is fucking awesome. And yeah, I liked some of the sets. Some of the heroes were a little worse than others. Look at fucking Nex from Breakout. Oh my god, that helmet piece, that little mask helmet piece. Fuck. Yeah. There was definitely some parts that were not that good, like that little mask from Nex in 2012. That was just ugly as sin. So, anyway, I've wasted enough of my time talking about the death of Hero Factory and Hero Factory in general, and yeah, so the discussion is now turned to y'all, so let me know in the comment section below what you have thought about basically the entirety of Hero Factory, and if it really deserved the death knell or not. I think it did, because, yeah, obvious reasons. So, stay tuned for more videos. I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks. Have a good fucking day, and peace.